Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Alright, so this is another segment of The Law is Perfect. Alright, we're going to go into segueing from the previous lesson pertaining to the law on grape. Now we're going to deal with what happens if a man gets another wife, because again, that is lawful. Okay, they want to make you seem like you're as a man, they want to make you look like you're a whore, or they put a evil stigma to it. But that is actually what the Lord intended things to be. Okay, if you want to have one wife, that's beautiful. But if you want to get more, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and then again, that comes to the point where the woman, the wife that you have right now, she has to understand. Okay, because in this society, they want to put the stigma that they want to put that idea that women and men are equal, they're the same. So when you have one wife, you're supposed to stay with her. You know, when she has one husband, she's supposed to stay with her. But that's not the same. A man and a woman are two different. It's two different things. Okay, a man doesn't have the same role as a woman, and a woman doesn't have the same role as a man. We are not equal. Okay, the man was created first, and the woman was created to serve the man. That's what it means, woman, female servant. Okay, so, and as a king, what kind of king only has one servant? You know, but again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're happy with your situation, you know, and again, everything is lawful, but not everything's expedient. All right, so we're living in a time where, like I said, these women's minds have been polluted with Western philosophies. Okay, so they'll you know, but again, there's nothing wrong with having multiple wives. So let me bring out the precept and break it down a little bit more. It says here in Exodus 21:10, if he, the man, take him another wife, so that's saying that he already has one. That man has a wife, and he takes another one. Her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Okay, so what does that entail? Okay, you can get another wife, but there's things that you have to do. Okay, you can't just go around popping women and walking around like riding the sunset, you know, not dealing with that stuff, man. She becomes your property, as I mentioned in the last video. The act of intercourse, that is marriage. Okay, so when as a man you go into a woman, she belongs to you now. Okay, as long as she's not a wife of another man. Okay, so she belongs to you. So you have to take care of her. You have to make sure to provide for her, as it says. Her food, you have to make sure she eats. You have to make sure that you sleep with her. You know, that you have intercourse with her continually, because that's what it means, marriage, continual intercourse. Okay, so you can't just be dealing with your second wife and then forsaking your first wife. You still have to deal with her as well. Okay, and that's why, you know, having multiple wives, you know, at one point it becomes a problem, because now you forgot about, you know, you get 5 wives and they all want to deal with you at the same time, but you know, you only got one rod, you know, so you got to deal with them, you got to manage, you know. Okay, and again, the woman wants to take of your time, you know. It's not just you pop her then you move on with your day, you know, unless you can do that, you know. It's always it's time consuming. Okay, that's why we advise it's better to, you know, you have one, you have your little setup, just be happy. And if you can manage to do more, hey, more power to you, but it has to be according to the law. Okay, it says here, and if she go, and if he do not these three things unto her, then she shall go out free without money. So again, if you don't provide for her food, shelter, okay, and you're not dealing with her, sexually, she has the right to leave. But again, it's not for her to leave just to leave. She's not free of you. She leaves, but she still has to. If she starts to burn, she still has to come back to you. Because again, if she leaves without committing adultery, okay, she becomes an adulteress because you're still alive. Okay, because until you're, as long as you're still breathing, she can only be with you. Okay, so if she leaves, she can't deal with anyone else. Okay, and again, she goes out without money. So so the man, for the woman, was not only for pleasure. It was really a source of defense. As it says, he had to provide for her food, shelter, okay, and the pleasure, okay. So it wasn't just a thing of for fun. It wasn't just a thing of, okay, I'll deal with you tonight and then I'll move on with my life. No, man, it's like your life belongs attached to this guy, you see. But again, we have duties. Okay, it's not just, like I said, it wasn't just a thing of pleasure. Okay, it's actually a survival thing. Okay, for both sides. Alright, and again, this society is against the ordinances of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. We live in a bizarre world where things have been turned upside down. Okay, because again, the governments, the people, the elites of this world, they don't want a strong family structure. Okay, it's easier to conquer, especially when the man is not around. Especially, it's easier to conquer the woman and the children when the man is not around. But then that's always something that I like to envision when I speak about the concept of having multiple wives to people that are in the world, and they have no choice but to agree. Because I tell them, imagine you see one man, okay, with his one wife, okay, and their one child, their one child, okay. They're walking. You see them walking. They might be happy. They might be, they might be doing well for themselves. It's a beautiful thing. But now imagine that same man walking around with 7 wives and 7 children. Okay, that's basically an army right there. Okay. When you think about it in a sense financially, that's already, in this society, that's already what? 7 incomes, okay? 7 incomes, or even 8 if you count the man. 7 incomes, right? And if they all live nearby, okay, if they all live under one roof, let's say, okay, that's 7 income. That's the tasks are divided among the wives, among the man, okay, among the between the wives and the husbands, so that the function, the order of the house is always on point. Okay, so there's order, there's structure, there's organization. Okay, everything moves well. So and imagine at the end of in 5 years, it's not just gonna be seven children. This guy can build up a whole army, and that's what and that's why. And that's something that the government and the elites of this world fear. Okay, they don't want you to multiply. They don't want you to strengthen. Okay, there's a strength in numbers. Okay, so if a man has multiple women, he will, the solely natural. He will increase. He will have multiple seed. Okay, and that's something that really scares these elites. Because they don't want a strong family structure. They would rather see the man through and the woman under his wing. Okay, that's what he would prefer. That would be the perfect scenario for the Edomites. Okay, but hey, anyways, as it says, 7 women shall take hold of one man. We're gonna go back into the old ways, the right way. Okay, things are gonna be returned the way it's supposed to be. Okay, nature has a way of returning back to nature, to its natural state. Okay, but for that we need a calamity, we need chaos, we need hell to break loose to have that righteous reset come forth. All right, and for these women to understand that, first of all, we're not equal. and the man is the head, just as the Lord intended it to be. All right. So again, there is no issue with a man having multiple wives, but there's still duties to uphold. Okay, it's not a thing of fun and games. It's really to be family oriented. Okay, it's not for fun. It's for business. You know. So again, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Acha Kodash. Give all honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, a great millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Until next lesson, Shalom.